Good evening. I'll read each of today's news topics in a clear, listener friendly script, each topic summarized in 3 to 4 lines in English. Topic 1: Security concerns and oil market developments. The UK MTO reported a cargo vessel in the Red Sea, about 30 nautical miles, 56 kilometers southwest of Al Hudaydah, Yemen, sent a distress signal after an unidentified attack. Authorities are investigating and warned ships to exercise caution in the Bab al Mandeb Hormuz choke points, a critical route for global trade and oil shipments. Houthi attacks on commercial vessels in 2023 to 2025, backed by Iran and framed as retaliation over the Gaza war, had previously disrupted shipping. This latest incident, coming after the temporary U.S.-Iran truce, MOU of June 17, is a renewed warning that raises questions about maritime safety and supply reliability. When the Strait of Hormuz was threatened, Saudi Arabia rerouted crude via the east-west pipeline toward the Red Sea Bab al-Mandeb to meet some Asian demand. With Hormuz transport resuming after the MOU, flows are improving, but new Red Sea incidents could push up insurance, freight costs, and operational risks. OPEC Plus agreed to add 188,000 barrels per day from August, building on April-July increases that totaled roughly 800,000 barrels. Production plunged from about 42.77 million to 33.13 million b per day. In May, due to the war, began recovering in June, and the group is gradually rolling back the 165,000 bar cuts from 2023 amid internal adjustments including the UAE's exit and Iraq's quota demands. International prices have fallen from March highs. Brent is down about 39% to around $72, helped by expectations of reopened Hormuz routes, non-Middle East production, weaker Chinese demand, and IEA SPR releases, but renewed attacks in key sea lanes keep supply path uncertainty alive. Topic 2: Dell's $250 contribution to Trump accounts for millions of children. Michael and Susan Dell announced they will contribute $250 apiece for each of the first 25 million eligible children who enroll in the Trump Accounts program, part of a public-private partnership with the White House intended to give the next generation an economic stake. The Trump Accounts program offers a $1,000 government seed for every U.S. citizen born between January 1, 2025 and December 31, 2028. Parents register children on their tax returns and act as sole account managers until age 18, with optional personal contributions allowed up to $5,000 per year, investable in U.S. corporate equities. The program was unveiled July 4. Former President Trump projected $3 to $4 trillion flowing to young people over 15 years. The Dells had previously pledged more than $6 billion to the initiative, and the announcement has drawn favorable attention in political and media circles. Topic 3: Former President Trump's campaign-style July 4 speech on the National Mall. Former President Trump delivered a campaign-style speech on the National Mall marking the U.S. 250th anniversary. After a nearly 2-hour weather delay, the speech ran under 40 minutes and highlighted patriotic achievements while urging passage of voting restrictions, such as limits on mail-in voting and requirements for proof of citizenship. He framed ideological threats in stark terms, likening communism to a cancer that must be removed, and touted actions including calls to eliminate Iranian military units, stressing his record. The event, run by Freedom 250 and excluding non-political organizations, was tightly controlled in many areas and treated like a paid or group event, drawing boycotts from some states and performers. Extreme heat above 39 degrees Celsius and approaching storms prompted museum evacuations and safety measures, and the presence of the white supremacist Patriot Front was reported. Polling showed a majority of Americans felt the 250th celebrations were overly politicized, and critics targeted the event's composition, including religious and defense industry exhibits and its presentation of history. Topic 4: Uber pauses European food